Hi folks, it's Kelvin here. We run coach for Leeds and surrounding areas as well as online coaching. In this little video, I'd like to share some thoughts on warm-ups and cool-downs. It's becoming increasingly common for me to see people doing elaborate warm-ups and cool-downs that don't actually involve running, or they don't involve much running. And when we're warming up and cooling down, the fundamental is doing some running. And then maybe if we do any other sort of dynamic mobility things, they come on top, but they're not necessary. Another side to this is quite often people have a time budget. So if someone's got an hour to run, it's wise to spend as much of that hour as possible running. Let's go through the sort of training zones, like workouts or races from zone 1 to 5, and talk about what warm up and cool down we need. Let's do warm ups first. So zone 1, easy or recovery running, just go run. That's all you need to do. Okay, nice and easy. Zone 2, so steady running. So that's still classed as easy running. We could still have a full conversation with a fellow runner or yourself, like me, you talk to yourself a lot. We just do 10 minutes of easy running and then finish the run with a steady running. That's all we need to do. Then we have zone 3, which is tempo running. Sometimes these runs are continuous and sometimes the tempo segments are split into workouts. So it's wise to do 10 minutes of easy running, 10 minutes of steady running, and then you can roll straight into your tempo. And if it's a longer workout, so more than about an hour and 15 minutes with that tempo intensity in there, you want to add some easily absorbable carbohydrate and protein soon after the run. Then we have zone 4, which is threshold. As the intensity increases, we just need to do a little bit more to bridge that gap between easy running and the race or the first rep. So we do 10 minutes of easy, and then we do 10 minutes of steady. But within that 10 minutes of steady, we're going to probably put 4 30 to 45 second surges around threshold. And then after that, we might do 4 or 5 nice, easy, fluid strides. And the next thing that I recommend people do is just take a couple of minutes of easy walking or very, very, very easy jogging before the first rep. This allows us just to compose and sort of almost internalize what the workout is, how that first rep's going to feel. And doing that often sort of holds you back and stops you from going too fast on that first rep, which a lot of people do. Zone 5 of VO2 Max workouts. So we're looking at sort of 5k pace and faster, maybe 3k pace, 1500 meter races or 1500 meter pace workouts. Then the warm-up just becomes a little bit longer, where we want to do 10 minutes of easy running, 10 minutes of steady running, and then probably spend another 5 or 10 minutes doing a gradual progression from easy to threshold. Then we take a short break of a couple of minutes, that can be walking or jogging, before we do maybe something like 4 times 200 meters at soft 5k intensity, and then maybe again 4 or 5 strides, and then maybe leave it 5 minutes before the first rep. So like just super, super, super easy jogging for about 5 minutes before we roll into the first rep. The other thing that I recommend on faster paced workouts is to take the first couple of reps a little bit easy and just kind of almost have those as part of the warm up. So let's say a runner's got 12 times 400 meters. Just take the first couple of 400s at maybe 10k intensity rather than 5k or hot 5k intensity that the other reps are going to be. And if that runner then gets to the end of the 12 reps and they've done the first reps quite soft and they're feeling great, feel free to add another couple of reps onto that workout. And again, after VO2 Max workouts, we want to add some easily absorbable carbohydrate and protein within half an hour of finishing. So it's that simple. We could add for the VO2 Max and the threshold some dynamic movements such as leg swings, walking lunges, air squats and stuff like that. But the main thing we want to do is run. And before and after exercise, we generally don't want to do static stretches. So if a runner's got mobility issues that need addressing, we don't do that as part of a run or workout. We do that at another time. So I hope that makes some sort of sense. And if you've got any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And for now, happy running.